Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm glad you're all here. Terry says, Adventures with Nubz, you got your Dr. Pepper ready and turtles on standby.
Terry knows me so well.
You got the regular, I've got the unleaded. So here we go. So, everybody, if you have not met Adventures with Nubz, he is an awesome guy. You want to go ahead and tell him why you are called Nubz?
They called me Nubz since I was a kid. I was born with 7 fingers.
Yep.
Shark Attack 95. No, I was born like that.
Shark
But
attack.
yeah, I
Oh,
just go by Nubz because it's better than my real name.
mhm.
Because the Cowboy Boo Eagles all the way. But
No, 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 not. No,
but
I'm a
yeah,
Texas girl. I'm a Dallas girl here. But Nubs has an awesome channel. He does go out and do a lot of urbex and paranormal stuff. He is also starting to get into the cryptic field now that you have become part of the ParaChills team.
mm-hmm.
So we'll be looking forward to seeing a lot more cryptid stuff as well on your channel. But how long have you been doing paranormal?
I've been into the paranormal since I was about 12 or 13. My great grandma died, and the day after her funeral, she was looking at me and gave me a kiss on my head, and it felt so real.
Yeah.
And that got me into the paranormal, and I just didn't do YouTube until June of 2020. And
But
yeah,
you were doing investigations and stuff before.
yeah, I was just doing like little going in abandoned places and seeing if I can see something or hear something. Never had equipment, never even videotaped it.
Now, do you have? I know I always say everybody's some sort of an empath, but what I know you do have some kind of sensitivities and stuff. So, what all are
Um,
your gifts?
I can sense it when the spirit's nearby. I can hear them. I can see them sometimes, but the main thing I get is names.
Names?
I get just a name pops up into my head, and it's the name, and yeah, it's weird because I can't see them all the time,
Yeah,
but I can hear them and I can sense them,
yeah.
and
So,
I
do
know
you
that
have?
they're real.
So, when you go into a place, they may be just telling you their name and stuff. Have you ever gone back and tried to research and see if that name fits with the place, or?
A little bit, yes. I'm actually doing more research on places now than I was when I first started
Yeah,
doing paranormal. I'm actually doing more researches about places now than before, just so I can get more history of it.
right. So, do you have certain places that you like to go? I know you like the 666 road and stuff like that. Are those places that you're just drawn back to, or is it just because they're familiar and
I
near
know,
you?
I know there's activity there.
So you definitely want to go back and check it out.
Speaking of 666, me and Dakota are actually going back there next Thursday
Are you?
for an
That place seems
investigation.
pretty creepy. It definitely seems like there's a lot of activity there.
Oh yeah. The last time we went, and this is what kind of got me into the cryptics because we kept hearing growls, but it
Mhm.
sounded more vicious than the dog, than like a pit bull growl. And it was just like, and there was nothing there, but it was right there behind us. So I looked more into it, and I think it was maybe hellhounds or something.
Oh, that would be creepy.
But
Well, I mean, it's 666 road, so
it was weird because me and Dakota both heard growls. Like,
Mhm. So why is this place called 666 road?
um, it's just uh a road 666, but there's so many car accidents and people jumping off the bridge and just so much death on that road since they opened it.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, there's a lot of tragedy there. So that could explain a lot of the negative activity that y'all get there.
We had the same 666 video that Omar did with
Mm-hmm.
uh Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty positive, about 99.9% sure it's the same one that we went to.
Right.
Yeah, I know Rowan lived up here near Virginia.
Yeah. So have you come across have you actually seen a spirit, shadow figures? What has been your closest contact to an actual spirit?
The, me and Dakota, exploring with Dakota, he couldn't be here tonight, but
Yeah.
we went to another 666. There's two of them up here, and the other one's nowhere near as evil, but there's
Mhm.
definitely deaths that happened there.
Yeah.
Before we started filming, me and Dakota both saw something walk by, and we went to look and it wasn't there no more. But me and him both saw it at the corner of our eyes, just walk by. And then I saw a little boy with a bloody shirt just waving at us.
Oh wow.
And when I went to go film, he was gone. Like, and then at the Satanic Ritual House that I went to with Neil from Nocturnal Nations and David from Our Haunt Alive, in one of the closets, I actually saw the figure, like just a shadow standing there. And
Wow.
we said the name we shouldn't have said, and yeah, after we said that name, it just got bad. The
Yeah.
whole day.
So Laura wants to know, Queen Laura TV wants to know what's the creepiest encounter you have had.
666. The first time I went there, I went with a few people, and I witnessed two people get possessed, and it was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh wow.
Like
Yeah, that can be terrifying.
their whole body turned white, and then they just fell to their knees and just started talking weird, like. And I've known one of the guys my whole life, and I know he wouldn't do something like that to fake. Like it was just weird as hell to see that.
Well, I can tell that it was definitely weird because I can see your reaction to it right now just thinking
Yeah.
about it. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we all have those moments when we think back on certain things that it just gets to us again. So yeah, it definitely.
Oh
So
yeah.
what? Yeah, I noticed now you're starting to use a little bit more equipment and stuff like that. What has been your favorite piece of equipment that you've used so far?
Dowsing rods.
Dowsing rods.
Hands down, dowsing rods are my favorite. If I go anywhere and I forget anything, as long as I have my dowsing rods and my phone, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried using the dowsing rods, but unfortunately I shake a little too much for that. And so my answers would always be kind of corrupted just because I can't hold my hands still long enough. So I love watching the dowsing rods though. It's very cool to see.
Oh yeah, I've got pretty good answers from them.
That's awesome. Laura again has another question. Have you ever been attacked?
Yeah, Halloween night at 666. I got pushed and scratched the last time I went there.
666 definitely sounds like it has it out for you.
Yeah, the weird thing is, the first time I went, hey Brandy,
Hi, Brandy.
the first time I went, there was a house in the woods, and my buddy was like, "No, don't go there," and so we didn't go there. The second time I went, we went at night, and we started walking back down the road. We walked for a good 4 hours, and didn't get back till the sun came up, and the house wasn't there, but it was there. The first time, it was weird. Like just the house was not there at all. There was no foundation or nothing. But we
Oh,
all saw it the first time.
wow, that's crazy. Let's see. Jenny Love Paranormal TV wants to know, do you plan to travel soon for investigation?
I want to. I know in May 8th, me and Dakota are going going to the Octagon Mansion, which is, I think, the number 4 most haunted place in Virginia. And then in August, me and Dakota are going to St. Albans Mental Asylum in Radford, Virginia. But I do want to travel out of Virginia and go to places like my biggest place I want to go will probably, I mean, it's out of the country, but the Catacombs. I've always wanted to go to the Catacombs.
That's definitely on our bucket list as well. I think that's on a lot of people's bucket list.
But I've been told that people can't go down there now, so I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I know they have a lot of it blocked off because people were going down there and getting lost. So yeah.
Yeah.
So other than that, like here in the United States, what is your absolute top bucket list place you want to investigate?
Probably the Winchester House.
That would be very cool.
Probably. Yeah. But that costs a lot of money just to investigate there. But there's a bunch of places that I want to go.
Yeah, any of the good places cost a lot.
I'm trying to get to Lake Shawnee soon.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Lake Shawnee.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. So what all kinds of experiences do you have? Did you have a lot of experiences when you were younger that I know you had your grandmother come to you and stuff, but did you have a lot of experiences growing up that kind of just kept you into the paranormal?
When I moved to Bedford, I could hear talking in the living room every night. And I would open up the door and the lights were off, nobody was in there. And then I heard little kids outside walking around all the time. But come to find out, 7 people died on that property back in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
4 of them were kids. But yeah, I could just hear them all the time. But they weren't harmful. They were really nice. They like to joke around and hide stuff.
Right.
Like they done hid so much stuff from my aunt, it's not even funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of them little tricksters out there.
But they weren't harmful. Most of them were just little kids just playing around.
Just wanting to get some attention. So out of all the evidence that you've collected throughout your whole entire time of investigating, what do you think has been the best evidence that you have captured?
That I have captured? On video, probably the bloodstain house that I went to where a guy murdered his family and then killed himself, and they did not clean up the carpets. You can still see bloodstains on the carpets.
Oh, wow.
But we found this house randomly, just walking through the woods, and all of a sudden we see an abandoned house, and the door was unlocked, and there was no trespassing sign, so we went in there a few times before they auctioned it off, and people live there now. But we was in there about 2 a.m. one morning, and we was doing, like, in the bloodstain room, where there were bloodstains on the carpet. And we look up and the chandelier just is going back and forth. Like,
wow.
It was really, really scary. And then when we left, we looked back and all of us saw a woman in a white dress, but it was covered in blood.
Oh, wow.
We all just ran.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jared, I was 12 years old, Jared. 12 or 13 when I had my first paranormal experience.
So is there anything specific that you hope to see one day, or what would be like your goal collecting evidence and stuff? what would be that top thing that you would love to be able to say you captured?
Probably a dog man.
Dog man.
That's why I'm excited about later tonight when they're gonna be talking about dog man, because
Mm-hmm.
that is the cryptic that I'm the most excited to learn about and figure out more about.
Yeah. And Queen Laura from earlier was telling us about her experience, and I believe that's what she came across too. So
I mean,
go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Somebody was telling me what I came across on 666 when I heard growls could have been a dog man, but I didn't see him, but we definitely heard him.
Yeah.
So it was more vicious than like a pit bull or any of them kind of big dogs. More
Right.
vicious of a growl.
And I've honestly I've heard a lot of people say that. Well, it could have been a dog. In my experience with any kind of um, vicious dog, they're not just going to stand back and watch you. They're going to attack if they're already in that that mode of that they're going to probably attack. But I think Dogman and Bigfoot alone, they all kind of have built that to where they keep themselves back. They're a little more knowledgeable about if we're out, we're going to be seen, and they're going to come after us. But
Yeah.
but I think that would be scary, but it would also be amazing to see.
It would be terrifying, but yeah, like you said, it's definitely something that I want to see up close, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe not too close, but close
Close,
enough. Yeah. So is your area known for like Bigfoot, Dogman?
Apparently, yes. Second Star Survival was telling me that Virginia has a lot of stories about Bigfoot and Dogman and even hellhounds.
Yeah. What do you think with the mountains and all that, and a lot of high wooded areas that there were places for them to hide? So yeah, I can definitely see that. Shadow of the Moon says, yeah, you would definitely know the difference between a dog and a dog man. Yes, most definitely. Exactly, Jared. Yes. So much improving.
I definitely agree, Jared, 100%. I definitely believe in all of them, Bigfoot, Dogman, any of the cryptids.
So you're
so much evidence.
you're diving in head first into the whole cryptid thing.
Yeah.
So I definitely see that you want to see the stuff for yourself so you can
get more experience. And I think it would help me as an investigator to learn more than just ghost and all that.
Right. Right. And a lot of us are into that now as well. I've been working with Trinity Paracryptic for a bit about because a lot of times when people see Bigfoot or something like that, it's a lot of times near a cemetery or near some place that's supposedly supposed to be haunted. So we're trying to figure out why they're always kind of there together. So what the paranormal and the cryptid have in common. So it's definitely cool that a lot of people are starting to research all the stuff that's coming from the paranormal field into cryptic. So I can't wait to see what everybody kind of figures out.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. That's why when I joined ParaChills and they asked if I wanted to go to the cryptic division and learn more about that, I was like, yeah. And now I am the director of the cryptic division, and I am trying to recruit more people.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool company. Like my experience with them have always been positive, and I really do like ParaChills.
Definitely seems like a very awesome place or group of people. I know a lot of you that are members of it, and I'm very excited to see what all you guys come up with. Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie. Oh yeah, and I also do Cryptid Talk on Saturdays. We just talk about one cryptic, and like I did Bigfoot, Dogman, and the Mothman already. And not this Saturday, but next Saturday we're going to be doing the Loch Ness Monster. So it's
I
going
think
to
out
be.
of all the cryptic, the Mothman is what creeps me out the most, just because I'm scared to death of moths anyway. To see a 7 foot with a wingspan of 10 feet across or something would just be horrifying.
I think the Mothman looks like Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers, that movie creeped me out so bad.
Movie.
He is definitely something I wouldn't want to run into in a dark alley. So, out of the places that you go to, do you know a lot of the stuff about the places before you go? I know you found a couple of spots just that you just randomly found. But do you go to a lot of places because of the history, or?
Yes, there's a couple places like the Avondale plantation that me and Dakota went to. I went there as a kid and did a little field trip there as a kid and all that. But when we went that night for the investigation, we learned so much more history about it than we already knew. And then there was another place that we weren't, well, two places we weren't supposed to film, but we secretly did. And just because the history of them places, one of them's the town I live in, and I've always wanted to go there. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but not putting the name at all or nothing.
Right.
But yeah, there's a few places that we went to because of the history, like St. Albans, the mental institution, that has a lot of history. Like awful, awful history.
Yeah.
It dates back to the Civil War days too, that one. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I imagine there's a very heaviness there. Do you have a lot of issues with people in your town? And I ask this to a lot of paranormal investigators, especially if you film in your own town. Do you have a lot of issues with people like either trying to contradict your videos or just that get angry that you're filming in the town or bringing that to your town?
No, I hadn't had any issues. At least nobody said anything to my face.
Right.
But no, I haven't. I've had an issue with one person who tried to spread some stuff about me, but they want no issue.
Right. And I do remember all that. But yeah, we always have those kind of people that try to ruin a good thing.
Oh yeah.
So you do work with okay, and my mind just went blank with his name. Oh my Lord. You go with him all the time.
Oh, Dakota, yeah.
Yes, I don't know why my mind just went completely his name. You guys you are a great team. I know Dakota's quite a bit younger, but he's very knowledgeable about a lot of stuff, and I've been impressed with him. But you guys do make a great team. Is that do you guys have like a team together, or are you just your separate channels? You just collab a lot, or?
Right now, just separate channels. So we just collab. We actually talked about making a collab channel,
Right?
And a personal channel.
Yeah,
I think would be cool.
anyone has any questions in the chat, y'all please make sure you put them in capital letters so we don't miss them. And Nubz's channel is down here in the description, so make sure you grab that channel before you leave here today, because you're definitely going to love their investigations. They're fun. They keep them going. And Nubz, I don't know how Nubz does this, but sorry, there's some background noise. They're bringing dinner in, but I don't know how you do this, but when you go into these videos and you're doing a paranormal investigation, you're sitting here shouting channels out like crazy, and you're naming off channels by memory.
It's hard to remember everybody.
I have heard you spit off like 100 channels in one video, and how you remember everybody's channel names is crazy.
Oh yeah, I try. I'm trying to come to Tennessee soon, Laura, because Tennessee's a beautiful place, and I ain't been in a while.
Yeah, Tennessee is definitely beautiful, but I definitely want to come up around y'all's areas and stuff too, because I know there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Well, next year for your fam reunion, aren't you coming to the East Coast?
We are coming to the East Coast. That one's already set in stone, but well, I can't say nothing else about that. Everyone will find out that at the end of the banquet this year's reunion. But I know my sister April, her or my Twinkie, as y'all know her, her mom and them live up in Virginia area and stuff like that. So I definitely want to get all up there. Melissa and Patrick and all them are all up there.
Oh yeah, I definitely did get up with Melissa and Patrick, and he was Salem, Virginia. They're like less than an hour or so away from me. Need to get up there.
I would love to go to Let's see.
A bunch of people I collab with. You're one of them, of course.
Ow. Let's see. Yes, Nubz does have an excellent memory.
Sometimes.
So do you have any places, and again, I ask this to everybody, do you have any places that you've been to that you said, no way, I'm not going back here?
666, and I keep going back.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. You have those places that are so terrifying, and then they just keep calling you back.
But probably either 666, which I'm going back Thursday, but probably the witch's house that I went to with a few people, because the witch that died in that house did awful things to people on that property, and it's just weird, terrifying vibes in that place. Like, a buddy of mine got scratched on his neck, and it was just really, ugh.
Now, do you bring a lot of stuff home with you?
I've only brought one thing home with me, and that was from 666, but it was a little boy, and when I went on Halloween night, he went back because I hadn't seen him since, so I'm pretty sure he's back on 666.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely, Jared, I would definitely collab with you.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to want to be collabing with you whenever they get a chance to. See, so when you do have stuff like that come home with you, how does your family feel about that? Like, do you have a lot of support from your family with the paranormal stuff, or does it scare out of them?
My family is like about it. They're most of them are like non-believers.
Right.
Don't believe in it.
Hey, us paranormal investigators love our skeptics.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we do. Definitely like the skeptics. But
it's more validation for us.
My aunt, she just, as long as it's nothing evil, she don't care.
Right.
And so far, I haven't brought anything evil home.
That's good.
Hey,
what is your way? Hi, Frugal, my favorite farmer. What is your way of? I I guess I wouldn't call it like a ritual, but what do you do before you go into an investigation and after an investigation to make sure that you're safe?
Before we start filming, we pray and ask the spirit if it's okay if we can film. And then after the investigation, we say another prayer. But other than that, we don't really do nothing else. Just say a prayer and ask the spirits if it's okay if we can videotape them.
That's awesome.
And most of the time, sometimes they're not too happy about it, but they don't do anything or mind.
Right. So do you have any like protection stones or crystals or anything like that that you take with you? Or
I have 2 crosses, and I carry around a bottle of holy water with me.
oh, that's always good to have.
Yeah, I got 2 bottles or 2 or 3 bottles of that I carry with me. But I got 2 crosses. I need to get some sage, but mainly just 2 crosses.
No, crosses are always good to have. And prayer, I always say, is one of your best protection deals. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's questions. Debbie says, is there any place you haven't explored that you would love to?
Probably the Winchester House, or the main place I want to explore that I know none of us are going to be able to explore is the White House.
Oh, yeah.
Only way one of us is able to explore there is if a paranormal investigator becomes president.
Exactly.
Which could happen.
It definitely could. But that would definitely be
That's
a place to investigate.
Yeah, because there's a lot of history there.
Oh, yeah. I could imagine the EVPs now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
But another place is Monticello, the home of Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, yeah.
And that's about 2 hours away or something.
That would be very cool to see.
Hey, Dusty Green.
Hi, Dusty. Let's see. So is there any equipment or anything that you're hoping to get for future, like something that you definitely want to have for your investigations?
Probably, I know I want to get cat balls just to have them.
Yeah, those are very cool. Yeah.
But probably a REM pod is one thing I really want. Because I've seen people use them and they seem pretty cool.
Yes, I definitely want a REM pod as well. Let's see.
Buddy of mine was like, you should get the SLS or whatever it's called camera. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It seems cool, but I don't know about it.
Yeah, and there's definitely equipment that some people prefer over others. I think an SLS camera, I like it. I like the way I like watching them, but I don't think I would want to carry something around that big, just to film. And I know there's a couple of apps that work just as good, the Ghost Tube, stuff like that. So I don't think that would be like on the top of my list, but it's definitely interesting to see it work. Let's see. Saint Raphael and Gabriel, I silently pray before exploring. Yes, those are good ones. Now you got to come. Twinkie. Yeah, that would be a very cool investigation to have all of us together.
Oh, yeah.
And me. Vote Amy for president. Yeah, y'all don't want me being president. No, you don't. I'd definitely let you investigate the White House, though.
I'll be a funny president. Yeah,
Yeah, you would.
April, that sounds good to me. Having a huge investigation like that.
Yes, it does, Debbie. So are there like any big collabs that you have coming up in the works, or any that you want to have coming up? Or
I know Nocturnal Nation and Hawk and his wife Brenda are supposed to be coming up at some point and collabing with me and
that
Dakota.
will be awesome.
Oh yeah, because I've already done a few collabs with Neil. He's a good investigator. But there's a few people that I'm trying to collab with PLE just to go in an abandoned place. Just with PLE would be awesome.
Yeah, PLE is awesome. I would love to see that investigation between you two. That would be so cool. Or just going out and abandoned exploration. That would be so cool to see you two together.
Oh yeah. I would definitely enjoy that. And of course I'm trying to collab with Milan.
But of course, we definitely want to see that as well.
Oh yeah. A lot of people do.
That will be very cool. How far apart are y'all?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, give or take. Depending on traffic.
Yes, you would, Twinkie. I could just imagine all of us being in the White House and them trying to explain what we're doing, and that would definitely make the Inquirer. Well, Nubsy, do you have anything you want to tell everybody about your channel? About anything
um,
up, or any live streams that you do during the week?
Tuesdays I'll be doing Urban Legend Tuesdays with Dakota. This week we'll be doing Hawaii and Alaska. Um, I try to have at least a premiere up a week, just to have one up. Fridays I just do crazy, weird, strange live streams that always get out of hand. Saturdays I do Cryptic Saturday where we talk about the cryptics, like random different types of cryptics. Um, yeah, just I'm trying to get to where after I do the urban legends, we start doing like an unsolved mystery a week or something.
Oh,
I
that
think
would be cool.
that would be cool to do. Just trying to have different content. Like since I really can't go anywhere for restrictions, I can. I mean, I do have a few like one house which is directly 2 minutes walking distance from me.
Right.
So I can just go there and do an investigation, but I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again either.
Yeah, I understand that. We have a lot of places that we go back to a lot, but one good thing about paranormal is you never know what you're going to get. So even though you're in the same places,
That's
you
true.
could get totally different content. So um, it does kind of stink sometimes when we have to go back to the same places. But then again, you can also get some of your best evidence going back repeatedly, especially when the spirits get comfortable with you. So don't let that stop you. Keep going back to them places because you never know what you're going to get.
That's true. And I
Yeah,
like
we got our whole White House team here, Nubs. They're all signing up for different jobs, so we're set.
sweet.
Somebody better get that rolling.
I'll be in charge of something. I'll take the job nobody wants.
Well, no one said there was going to be work involved. Never mind. Awesome, Twinkie. So anyone have any more questions before we end this one? We got a few more minutes. And Nubz, I really do appreciate you coming up here today.
Oh, most definitely. I'm glad to be part of this.
I love hearing about Laura said you could be the driver.
I don't know y'all want that. Y'all trying to be ghost or
Like I said, that y'all trying to be ghost. Oh my Lord. Yeah, we would be a mess at the White House for sure.
Yeah, I do got a premiere tonight at 10:30, and then I got a live stream talking about scary stories and books and authors and all that tonight.
Awesome.
Just random stuff.
Yeah, you're definitely getting a variety of stuff going on your channel, and that's pretty cool. I like seeing the different types of stuff. It keeps it interesting.
Yeah, Jenny, I've seen a few ghosts. I hear them and sense them more than I see them, but yeah.
Yeah, Nubz is amazing.
Don't let Jarrett near the buttons. Okay, Lord.
Yeah, don't let him in the war room. He likes to push buttons. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't.
In the next 10 years.
That's a good question, Twinkie.
I don't know. Maybe hopefully having like a family and a little team for you to.
So is that something you're working towards? Is having like a team and
Yeah, I need an editor. I suck at editing. That's why like all my videos in the past few months have been just unedited. Just
well, there ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with your unedited videos either. That, a lot of people complain when paranormal investigators use too much editing and stuff. So,
yeah, cool.
But yeah, it's definitely fun to watch your channel. It's fun to go out and investigate with you. You guys definitely keep it interesting. Sometimes you push the limits a little bit.
Yes, we do sometimes.
Y'all scare me. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like that thing that got thrown at us on Halloween night.
You brought it home.
I did.
Oh.
See, I didn't take it from nobody's house. No house though, from a road.
You took it from a spirit. They're gonna come get it.
Yeah, I tried to do an investigation on that, but EME it don't do nothing. Like nothing goes off, and I don't feel nothing on it. But
so maybe that one wasn't something something was attached to. They just used it to get your attention. Laura says she likes your videos, Nubz. They are the real deal, Holyfield.
Thank you. I try to do content to make people happy, and some stuff I like to do, and I love being in the spotlight. I do not mind live streams. I don't mind talking about stuff.
And that is awesome. I love your spirit. You definitely have a great spirit. You're driving and listening and typing, Frugal. Don't type while you're driving. But guys, make sure you grab up Adventures with Nubz. The link is down in the description. Go check out some of his videos. And
yep, I'm almost at 650. I am 3 away from 650.
I'm sure there's 3 people that don't have you. So y'all go show him some love. Check out the videos because you're definitely gonna, especially the 666 road. Those ones are always interesting. There's always something creepy going on there.
I'll actually be having part 1 of the first time I went to 666 where the people got possessed. I'll actually have part 1 of that on Easter Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, nice. So y'all heard it. Easter Sunday, be watching.
It was a creepy night.
It definitely sounds like it. That possession stuff is no joke.
something I don't want to see again. And when I was younger, I used to say, I want to get possessed and have an exorcism done until I see somebody get possessed, and I don't want that.
Exactly. So who we got just a few more minutes here. So who has been like your biggest I know a lot of us looked up to Ed and Lorraine Warren, stuff like that. Who has been like your biggest inspiration in the paranormal field?
Well, of course, Ed and Lorraine Warren, but Omar. Omar is the main reason I want to do YouTube and post stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you, Debbie.
I think that's the answer to almost every time I ask that question.
Omar, Mo Sargi, and Carlos the Fam are the three people that got me and wanted to do my YouTube and why I do YouTube.
Yes. Very awesome people indeed.
Oh yeah.
So if you have to like give anybody any advice on coming into the paranormal field right now as it stands with everything going the way it's going, what would your advice be?
Just hang in there. Don't let hate or negative get you down. Just try to be as positive as you can. Because right now there's a lot of hate and negative in the paranormal community, and it's not just the U.S. It's in the U.K. and all over the place. Like for some reason, the paranormal is frowned upon in YouTube,
Right.
and just keep doing what you do. Don't let people hate on you.
Exactly.
I
Well,
know
Nubz,
I've been to once or twice, but
right. Well, I appreciate you so much for coming up here and spending this time with us, Nubz.
oh yeah,
Everybody, make sure you go check out his channel and show him some love. And don't forget, up next, we have Shadows of the Moon. She's going to be talking to us about different ways to protect yourself and different items that you can use and all kinds of different stuff. So,
great people.
Yes, this is an amazing lineup for the next couple of days. We got some awesome channels coming up. So make sure you are here in a few minutes. Go grab your snacks. Another potty break. But make sure you come back here. Make sure you share it out. Let everybody know what we're doing here. It's awesome to see you all keep coming over from the other live streams. So I can't wait to spend the rest of the day with you guys. So thank you so much, Nubz. We appreciate
will see y'all in about 10 minutes or so.
I'll see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Everyone.
Thank you for interviewing again.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.